The great work of our time, says cultural historian Thomas Berry, is to carry out the transition from this current period where humans are a tremendously destructive presence on the earth, to one in which the human presence is beneficial to the planet and the entire community of life. Berry calls this a mutually enhancing human-earth relationship. This shift from an industrial civilization to an ecological civilization will require a fundamental transformation at both an individual and collective level, a virtual reinvention of what we consider the role of human beings to be. We at Pachamama Alliance invite game changers to join in this great work, to become part of a critical mass of conscious, committed individuals who are working to generate a new story for these times. Here are some qualities that characterize this new way of being. We invite you to engage with them, and if they speak to you personally, to cultivate them and embody them as you continue your journey as a game changer. You see the human family in all its diversity as an integral component in the web of creation, and you are committed to building a society that reflects and reveres the sacred and the interconnected nature of all life. You stand for and act from an informed vision that a sustainable, just, and fulfilling future for all beings is essential, urgent, and possible. You recognize that the evolutionary force that put the stars in motion is moving through us and is a dynamic, self-organizing process whose grace and guidance we can trust. You realize that humanity has now become an active driver in the evolutionary process, and that the human role and responsibility now is as an evolutionary activist, intentionally engaging with the momentum of evolution to shape the future as it is being brought into being. You understand that the collective transformation of our society requires a completely new definition of what is possible in being human, and requires that we inquire deeply into questions such as, who am I really, and what is my relationship to the whole? You recognize that the social injustice and environmental exploitation in our world are not the natural order of things, but rather are the outcome of intentionally designed systems of power and privilege. You are able to discern the cultural stories that perpetuate inequity and concentrate power and privilege. And you live from and share new stories that create the paradigm for a just and sustainable future. Your actions and interactions move in the direction of undoing, rather than being complicit with, the systems and structures that perpetuate an unjust, unsustainable, unfulfilled world. You seek to identify and engage in effective personal and collective actions that strike at the root causes of the global crises, and you involve others in taking those actions. You experience being an integral member of a vast and growing evolutionary movement toward a just, sustainable, and thriving world.